Hey YouTubers, Hiker's Mike here, of course. And today I have a short swamp talk, but before I do that, I wanted to thank one of my subscribers who was nice enough to send me a Christmas card, Bentley's Backyard Bushcraft. Great channel, great guy. He does bushcraft on a local level, kind of like I do these days with I got a really old car. I don't like to drive long distance, so I kind of bore you with more swamp talks. And hunting season's going on right now, so I'm really local too right now, but hopefully end of January start venturing out to some other areas than my home swamp. But anyway, Bentley's Backyard Bushcraft has a lot of really just local, discovering the nature in your own backyard, and it's pretty cool to see. And he's also into martial arts and has a dojo where he trains in that. I don't know what type of martial art it is, but he has some martial art videos as well, which is really cool. But he sent me this nice card here, which is kind of cool, out of the blue, Christmas time, so I really appreciate it. May your holiday season be filled with wonderful moments to remember and treasure. Enjoy the outdoors, even if it's your own backyard. Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, or Backyard Bushcraft. Thanks a lot for that, and I'll leave his channel link below. The other thing I wanted to talk about for my swamp talk is I was going to do a different book that I just recently got, but I haven't really gotten into it yet, so I figured I'd leave that for another day and just go to my old standby that I could always rely on, my boy David Thoreau. And he has a famous saying called, famous quote, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation," and I love that. We all have this inner turmoil in our head and in our heart, and a lot of people don't see it. You know, it's a quiet desperation. Sometimes we're really stressed about stuff, and we keep it to ourselves, and we deal with it and battle with it all the time. Whether demons and everything else that we have to deal with, and but we're not alone. That's why I love that quote. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. We're not alone. We're all have our issues and our stress and things like that. And if we remember that it's not just yourself going through this, but pretty much if you look around, everyone else is going through it too. It kind of just relaxes you a little bit. And I got to experience that today at work when I was trying to get stuff done on my day off, as usual. And I was like, you know what? I know I'm not the only one that's doing this, working on our days off and things like that to get stuff done. So the mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation is true. Everyone's stressed, and sometimes things that might look like, oh, everything's running great for that one person, inside there might be a storm in their head or in their heart that you don't know about, and you're just portraying a facade. So that's my swamp talk from my boy David Thoreau. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation, and what might seem calm, someone that seems calm and relaxed, on the outside, there may be storms, hurricanes, tornadoes inside in that brain and in that heart, and you have to remember that. And if you're in that situation too, you need to remember that there's a lot of others like you in the same situation that is going through a lot of turmoil and stuff too. And if you realize that and you reach out to people, and you get to know, hey, you know what, I'm going through the same thing too. It's always nice to have someone that's going through the same things too. So that's my swamp talk for today. I'm sorry for boring you with swamp talks. A few more weeks until hunting season's done in this area, and then I can get out into some